Good morning, happy Lag Baomer. Today is a very special, very mystical day when we celebrate something unusual. The passing of a great tzaddik, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Today, you can ask, why do we celebrate a day when a person who was dear to all Jewish people passed away? Simple answer, because he asked us to do. On the day that he passed, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai was revealing deep secrets of the Torah, secrets that his whole life he wanted to share with the Jewish people and wasn't allowed. And finally, on the day of his passing, he was giving permission. He so much wanted to share that God extended that day, added light, made it longer. And that's why, one of the reasons why we light bonfires, to increase the light just like he did. There is other reasons we will touch towards the end of the class, but I want to address the other celebration that we have on Lag Baomer first, which is, we know during the Omer we're in mourning for the passing of the students of Rabbi Akiva. On Lag Baomer, they stop dying. That's why we celebrate. Now, the Talmud tells us that when Rabbi Akiva started learning Torah, it was at the age of 40. He didn't even know how to read Hebrew, and he had no idea if he was able to learn anything. He said, for so long, my mind was resting, was not active. Who knows if the words of Torah can penetrate it? And also he had many difficulties because he was very poor, he had no means. But Rabbi Akiva found a rock that had a hole on it. And he says, wow, this looks like a very hard rock. What could have drilled a hole on something so hard? And he saw a drop of water fall on it. And he realized that over a long period of time, drops of water were falling on that rock. And eventually they managed to perforate it. So he said, if water can break through rock, my head is not harder than rock. I'm sure that the waters of Torah will manage to penetrate my mind. And so it was just like that drop that for day after day, month after month, year after year, he was constant. He had discipline, and he managed not only to understand Torah, but to be one of the greatest scholars of all times. Now, discipline is the key to success. If a person wants to have bracha, to be successful, have blessing in his life, he has to be like Rabbi Akiva. Ignore all the obstacles, all difficulties in his life, and eventually Rabbi Akiva not only became extremely wise and knowledgeable, but also his physical situation, his financial success was great. And he is the kind of person that we should look at as an example to follow, that even if sometimes we don't think we have the ability or the desire, or we're doubting if we'll be successful or not in our learning or in our service of God, we have to be like Rabbi Akiva, constant discipline day after day, and God will crown our efforts with success. Now, we know that the 24,000 students that Rabbi Akiva had died, and from those we don't even have a memory, we don't know their names. But after Lag Baomer, Rabbi Akiva started anew, not so many, but great scholars that until today we benefit from their wisdom. So what was the difference? Those who passed away, they obviously they loved each other because ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. That was Rabbi Akiva's teaching, love your fellow as yourself. Yet they didn't take it to the extreme that was expected from them. On the other hand, those who came after the period of Lag Baomer, they were extremely careful to honor and respect each other and every Jew. And that's why they became the great scholars and successful in what they did. When we learn Torah and serve God with extreme Ahavat Israel, loving each person, each Jew, as much as we can. Kamocha, like we love ourselves, will be successful, just like the great luminaries that came from Rabbi Akiva, and we will share the beautiful fruit of our labor, of our efforts, of our Torah. So we mentioned earlier that today we celebrate Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai with bonfires. Why? So the Zohar calls Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai Butzina, the Nura, holy fire, a source of light, because as we mentioned, it reveals so many secrets of the Torah. Today is the 5th day of the 5th week of the Omer, Hod Shevehod, which means splendor. Between splendor, tremendous amount of light. That's why we try to increase light, splendor by making bonfires. Another very interesting point is today we're exactly 15 days from the holiday of Shavuot, when we receive the Torah. Torah is light, and Torah and light both are called Tov, goodness. And Tov, the gematria, numerical value is 15, sorry. So it's preparation today for receiving the Torah, because Rabbi Shimon revealed the good part of the Torah, the secrets, the mystical aspects of the Torah. And finally, another reason is we count the Omer as a means to perfect ourselves and to perfect the world around us. And the way to light up the darkness of the exile that we are in is through the teachings of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. As we know, the Zohar means radiance, light. And to underscore this idea, we light fires on the day of his passing. We make the commitment to share his beautiful light with the world, to live according to his teachings, and may we merit to dance and sing around the bonfire with Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, with Rabbi Akiva and all his holy students, and enjoy a very happy Lag Baomer. If you didn't yet sign up for the great experience of Lag Baomer, please do so today. Is drivethroughcircus.com. Let me show you on the screen. You have a few hours left to this amazing drive-through Lag Baomer circus experience. Drivethroughcircus.com. All the Polichenkos will be there. We have a special float with the Nerot Shabbat Kodesh, and also we have the bonfire. So I hope you can join us tonight, starting at 5:30. Happy Lag Baomer. Have a blessed day. No class tonight, but God willing, tomorrow morning again at 9 a.m. Shalom. Thank you.